after 3 o'clock in the morning, deputy came to my house, refused to leave the property. He then slammed my foot in the door. I called 911. I just want a video of this. I have my Jeep running in the driveway and the motorcycle so that you can see. What's up, Cole? Well, not a whole lot. I want that deputy arrested for criminal trespass and assault.
An assault for
yes.
what?
He slammed my door on my foot.
Okay.
It's in the phone call recording. You can hear him shut the door, and I said you just slammed the door on my foot, and he said I didn't slam it on your foot.
Okay, well, it wouldn't be assault if you're not injured to the point of serious physical injury.
Harassment.
Okay. It's not criminal trespass because he had every right to be here to follow the investigation.
I told him to leave the property. He didn't have a warrant, and he needed to.
Well, he doesn't need a warrant to talk to you, man.
No, you're right. You're right. He does not need a warrant to talk to me. You're absolutely right.
Did he break into your house and come inside?
No.
Okay.
I told him he needs to leave the property.
Well, criminal trespass is actually entering your actual dwelling.
Okay.
On trespass, if he has reason to be here, you can't really press charge for trespass. What's going on?
So he's allowed to stay on the property after I've told him that he needs to get off of the property without a warrant.
If he's doing a criminal investigation, yes.
Okay. Without a warrant.
He doesn't need a warrant to be on your property now.
No, so he can just walk around on my property without a warrant.
Yeah. If he's in the middle of an investigation. Okay. What was he here for?
I have no idea. I don't care. He doesn't have a warrant. I don't want to talk to him. I want nothing to do with any situation that's going on. I just wanted him off my property. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I have to be up at work at 5:45.
Okay. Did he wake you up?
Yes. Okay. I was sleeping.
Okay.
Woke my grandmother up. She was sleeping.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what he's doing with an investigation, what it is, but I know he had a complaint, and we didn't talk to you to close it out, I guess.
Okay, well, I didn't want to talk to him. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't want to talk to a cop 3 o'clock in the morning. I was sleeping. I have no idea what's going on, and I don't care. He then got vulgar with me and slammed my door on my foot. I said, do you have a warrant? And he said, no. And I said, then I don't want to talk to you. Get off my property. And that's when he said he doesn't need a fucking warrant. And I said, you need to get off my property. And he said, no. And he approached my door. So I shut my door and grabbed 911. And I got on the phone with them, and then I opened the door and I said, you need to get off my property right now. And then he reached over and he slammed my screen door, and my foot, my big toe is literally sticking in the door jamb, and it's throbbing right now from when he hit me.
Well, here's the city sergeant. We'll see. Explain to him what's
sleeping in my bed. My grandmother then woke me up and said there's a cop at the door, and I said, oh, okay. So I came to the door and I said, what's up, deputy, can I help you? And he said, I gotta talk to you. And I said, about what? And he said, Tiffany Vanderbrook, my ex-girlfriend. And I said, I don't care, I don't want to talk to you. And he goes, well, it's too bad. And I said, do you have a warrant? And he said, no. And I said, you need to get off my property then. I don't want to talk to you. He said he doesn't need a fucking warrant. So I reached in, grabbed my phone, called 911, told me he needs to get off my property again. He said no. And I said, you don't have a warrant, you need to get off my property. He then reached over and he shut my screen door, and my big toe was sticking out in the door jamb, and he smashed my toe in the door jamb. And I said, you just slammed my door on my foot. I think I said it backwards because I was half awake or whatever, but I said, you need to just get off my property. And I was calling 911, or I was on the phone still with 911 as he was leaving, and then I identified myself as squad car, the whole 9 yards.
All right, what are you looking for me though? Since this
I want criminal charges pressed against him for something.
well, he works for the sheriff's office.
I understand that.
All right, so I can't do anything with him. If you want to file a personnel complaint with the sheriff's office, you can do that. All right. Criminal charges as far as what?
Being on my property after I told him to leave without a warrant.
That any kind of, he's in a police investigation right now. He can come on your property without a warrant.
Yeah, he's just knocking on your door. He just want to talk to you, man.
Okay, so I didn't want to talk to him,
I'm
which
sure
I have
both
that
of them
right.
got heated, we get heated up quick, and I'm sure he's just as upset as you are about it. But he's only here to warn you, dude, and then he's gonna leave. That's it. He's not even coming back.
I understand that. I don't. I have to wake up at 5:45 in the morning to go to work. It's early. I was sleeping. My grandmother was sleeping. Woke us both up.
Well, your ex there, is it your ex we're dealing with?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, she called at 12 o'clock at night, 1 o'clock in the morning. So that's when he gets the complaint. So that's when he's going to follow it up. I mean, if he comes here in the middle of the night and wakes you up, that's all we can do.
I understand that. I perfectly understand that. I don't understand why if she called it at midnight, why it's now 3 o'clock in the morning he's here. When she lives 20 minutes up the road.
They had a high-speed pursuit that he had to cancel and go deal with that.
Okay.
So that lasted for a while.
Okay.
So now he's back on this again. So
and
unfortunately, sometimes we get sent.
after I told him that he needs to leave without a warrant, I don't understand why he can remain on my property after I've told him to leave several times, being that he doesn't have a warrant. I understand that he can come over here, he can knock on the door, he can ask to talk to me. I understand he has that right. But after he's told me he doesn't have a warrant, he's not here to arrest me, detain me, anything. He's just here to talk to me.
Wasn't he leaving and then you called us?
No, I was telling him he needs to leave.
Right.
As I was literally telling him he needs to leave, and he said no. And the second time he said no, I called 911.
He wants to leave, man. He's only here because we're waiting to see what you need to be for. Okay, now not that I want to help you, but there's not going to be any criminal charges here on him. He's not trespassing. All right. If you don't.
So he has the right to stay on the property and refuse to leave.
No, but he was only here a couple of minutes.
It's not the amount of time. It's the amount. This is my property.
I get it.
I have the right to protect my property and everyone in my home.
Okay.
He was threatening you?
I don't know what he was doing.
He was just here to talk to you.
Yeah.
He got violent. He got violent and slammed my foot in the door.
Well, that was an unintentional act.
He has
the door.
He has no reason to touch my door. He has no reason to touch my door. Matter of fact, you can go fingerprint, and his fingerprints would be on my door right now.
I'm not denying that he didn't touch it, man. I'm just saying that he's coming over here to knock on your door to talk to you about an incident. All right. If you refuse to talk to him, that's your right. That's fine. If you guys are going to argue a little bit about a warrant, okay, you got 1 or 2 minutes of an argument going on between two of you, but he's still leaving. You've been gone 15 minutes ago. And now he's waiting for me to get here because you called for us. So, number one, like I'm saying, there's not going to be anything criminal against this guy. If you don't like his attitude or the way he talked to you or handled you, then they got to go through their supervisor. I can't do anything with him. He's not my employee. All right, so I'm just letting you know that we have a job to do too, man. And if we get the call at night, we got to follow it up at night because that's when we work.
I understand that,
all
but
right, so
just the fact that I told him he needs to leave and he refused several times.
I know, but
and it's on the phone call. He's refusing to leave as I'm on the phone with 911.
Well, you guys got heated right off the bat because the way you answered the door on him. The minute he asked you a question, you tell him he needs a warrant, so now he's going to get mad about that.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning. So I don't want to do it.
It doesn't matter what time of day it is.
Nature of the beast.
He's still knocking the door, else.
I understand that. I understand that. But I don't want to talk to him.
If the complaint's at night,
you don't have to.
It's nature of the beast.
And I didn't want to talk to him, and he refused to leave my property.
Well, he's gone. He's leaving now, man. He's in the street. He's not here no more. What's with this stuff running here?
It's just so I could see.
All right. I'm sure your neighbors, one of these neighbors, gonna be calling pretty soon. All these lights going on out here, man. So.
That's all right. I'm real good friends with him, so.
Well, we're all taking off, okay? But if you, like I said, if you want to talk to his supervisor, you got to call them and ask for him directly.
Okay.
All right. Tonight it's Todd Ford. Like I said, they're still doing this pursuit, so I don't know how soon he'll get back to you.
Okay.
Or just wait till tomorrow.
All right.
All right.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Good?
Yep.